guys, I'm so glad that you joined me here today at Go City. You are all awesome. You're awesome, and you're awesome, and you're awesome, and you're awesome. It's easy to cheer you on because, well, you're just awesome. And cheering each other on is a big part of, what are we talking about this month? Kindness. Now, that might mean that you encourage someone who's having a tough day, or you really listen to a friend and what they have to say, or you let someone else choose what game you play. Now, with God's help, we can choose to be kind to people, because He's just put all these people around us to be what? Kind to. Now, that brings us to our memory verse. Does anyone remember where it's found? Colossians 3:12 says, "Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience." So the word holy means to be set apart. And as a follower of Jesus, being set apart often means your actions look different than what people typically expect. So for example, being holy is choosing to be kinder than people expect you to be, going the extra mile. Now, can you think of a situation when it would be difficult to be patient? And what would it look like to choose to be even more patient than what might be expected? Do you think that would be hard? Now, think about this. What would it look like to be even more humble than what might be expected? Well, as Jesus followers, when we go the extra mile to show people they are valuable, what are we showing them about Jesus? Well, we are showing them that Jesus values them and loves them. Now, let's listen to what Jesus told his friends in John 13:15. It says, "If you love one another, everyone will know that you are my disciples." So, in other words, Jesus' love makes a difference in our lives. It makes us want to show love to other people. So let's be kind so that others can see how much Jesus' love changes us. All right, now it's time for worship warm-ups with Dan. Take it away, Dan.
Hey everybody, it's Dan here. It's that time of month to do our worship warm-ups and workouts. So I got today my friend Christina Johnson. She wants to lead us in some aerobics. And we also have my buddy Jack to work out alongside of us. All right, Christina, take it away.
All right, let's do this. Who's ready to warm up? Let's start with soccer. Tap the ball. Soccer, tap the ball. There it is. Can you go to the left? Can you go to the right? Now juggle it, juggle it, juggle it. Don't let it drop. All right, that was a good one. We're doing volleyball. Set, block, set, block. One more, set, block. All right, let's do football. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Heisman. All right, last one. Let's take it back to basketball. Dribble, dribble, jump shot. Dribble, dribble, jump shot. How low can you go? Woo! How high can you go? And last one. Woo! Nice. That's what I'm talking about. We're ready, Dan.
Yeah, I'm ready too.
Got a rhythm in my heart and in my soul. Got a reason for this joy I can't control. I wanna sing, I wanna dance, and give everyone a chance to hear about this endless love I know. Oh, what you give to me is not for me to keep. It's for the world to see your love. share it with someone else. Your kindness overwhelms my heart. Oh, what you give to me is not for me to keep. It's for the world to see your love. Every day you're giving me your kindness. Every day you're giving me your love. Oh, with every single breath I am reminded that what you give is more than enough. So I'll give a little kindness, give a little kindness, give a little love away. Give a little kindness, give a little kindness, give a little love away. Give a little kindness, give a little kindness, give a little love away. Give a little kindness, give a little kindness, give a little love away.
That was awesome. I just love worshiping God with all of you. You can have a seat and listen to our story.
Hello, superfans! My name is Haley, and if you're like me, you love all kinds of sports! And you love cheering on your favorite people. And you do this because you really love kindness. Kindness is showing others that they are valuable by how you treat them. One thing I've learned as a superfan is that kindness isn't the same for everyone. You have to use different kinds of cheering for different kinds of people. For instance, you don't want to use your air horn at the golf tournament. I learned that one the hard way. You have to cheer one way for a baseball team, another way for tennis, and then soccer, and even racing! A lot of different ways to show kindness. So if you want to show someone they're valuable, you can cheer for them, or like you'll see in today's story, you can give a little extra. I'd better get ready to cheer on the Bible story. Ah, yes, good Bible story. Very well done. Very well done.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 41.
Jesus was rocking the world. Everywhere he traveled, he told about the good news of God's kingdom. He called people to turn away from the wrong things they had done, and he healed sick people. Great crowds began to follow Jesus. So one day, he went up on a mountainside and sat down to share with them how God wants us to live.
Blessed are those who are humble. They will be given the earth.
God created us. He knows that we were designed to find joy and be at peace when we follow His ways, when we see and treat others the way God does. So, right in the middle of what's often called the Sermon on the Mount, Jesus said this.
Suppose someone forces you to go 1 mile. Go 2 miles with them.
Okay, what? To our ears, this probably sounds like a word problem, or maybe like our PE teacher telling us to go run laps. But the people listening to Jesus knew exactly what he meant. They all lived under the rule of the Caesar in Rome. The Romans had conquered many, many territories. Judea had become a little backwater province of the Roman Empire. And Roman soldiers were sent to keep order. Jesus and all the people he taught lived under Roman rule, and they had to obey the law of Rome, including this one.
I decree that any Roman soldier may force a Jew to carry his pack for precisely 1 mile.
If you're thinking, what's the big deal? Think again. Being a Roman soldier was not for wimps. Sometimes The packs they carried weighed as much as 100 pounds. It took real grit and stamina to march for miles carrying that much gear. So it wasn't unusual for a soldier to call on some random person along the road to haul their pack for 1 mile, or about 1,000 steps. And if that person says no, well, it was considered an act of rebellion against the empire. Now, imagine you're an everyday, ordinary, average Joe, or Joseph. You're hiking along the road, maybe you're on your way to Jerusalem, when you look up, and in the distance, you see a Roman soldier heading your way.
I don't know about you, but I think I'd turn right around and head back the other way. Or get off the road and head into a grove of olive trees. Or maybe just avoid eye contact at all costs.
But maybe none of that works. The soldier stops, calls you out, and you have no choice but to look up. The soldier orders you to take his heavy pack and haul it along for a whole mile. You can't fight the empire. So, you pick up the pack. And it's forward march.
You're probably counting your steps the whole way. 58, 59, just waiting until you can drop that pack. 681, 682, holding out until you can get away from this soldier that sees you as scum. 998, 999, 1,000.
That's it. You're free. Roman law says that soldier can't make you go more than 1 mile. So you can toss that pack like it's hot and run on home. Except, Jesus says something else.
Suppose someone forces you to go 1 mile. Go 2 miles with them.
You had to carry that pack the first mile. You didn't have a choice. But now you get to choose. And if you choose to take that pack another mile, it says a lot. It says, I matter. I'm valuable just like you, and I can make my own choices. But it also says you matter. This is a really heavy load you have to carry. And I'm gonna help you not because I have to, but because I choose to. Go the extra mile doesn't just mean go big or go home. Going the extra mile means that you make a choice to help someone, to be kind. You choose an action that says, I'm doing this for you because I want to, not because I have to. And I'm doing this because you are made in the image of God. And that makes you valuable to Him and to me. So, you may not live in an empire, but you can still go the extra mile.
Jesus' disciple Matthew wrote down one of Jesus' most famous sermons, sometimes called the Sermon on the Mount. Jesus taught so many things about kindness, like... Let your light shine so others can see it! Woo! Do not judge other people. Love your enemies! And Jesus also said this, suppose someone forces you to go 1 mile, go 2 miles with them. That's where we get the phrase, go the extra mile. Nowadays, people probably aren't forcing you to go a mile, but the idea of what Jesus was saying still works. Going the extra mile means being kinder than you have to be. It means making your bed like you're told and cleaning the rest of your room even if you aren't told. Sometimes it means doing something you know you should before you're told and with a good attitude, but you don't do it for the applause. You go the extra mile because when you follow Jesus, you should be pointing people to Him. People can see how much Jesus loves them through the kindness that you show. So here's the one thing to remember today. Be kinder than you have to be. Show people kindness even when they may not earn it. Give them a little extra kindness they don't see coming. You can be their super fan! I did not see that coming. Goodbye! Goodbye, everybody. Woo!
So don't just be nice to people because you have to. Make a choice to be kinder than you have to be. If you're wondering how to do that, just remember what we always say here in Go City. I should treat others the way I want to be treated. Okay guys, now it's time for our game show that we've been playing all month long, the Bible Challenge.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Bible Challenge. My name's Delaney and I'll be your host today. Let's meet the contestants. All right, this is
Leland.
And tell me one fun fact about yourself.
Oh, wow. I love chicken tacos.
Amazing. And the other contestant is Russell.
Yes, Russell.
Tell me one fun fact about yourself.
I love swimming.
All right, he loves
It
chicken
is
tacos.
fun.
He loves to swim. Let's start this
fun
game.
people.
Chicken tacos.
All right, folks watching at home, feel free to play along. Question number 1 is, how did Moses' mother save him from the Egyptian shoulders?
He put them in a basket in the Nile River.
Correct! Leland has 1 point. Question number 2, where did God give Moses the 10 Commandments? Russell?
Mount Sinai.
Correct! Yes. The tie, 1-1. Question number 3, what city did God make the walls or tumble so Joshua and the Israelites...
Jericho.
Correct!
Yeah.
Please
Walls
wait
can
until I finish the question.
Sorry.
Question number 4, Leland's in the lead. What did God send to feed the Israelites in the desert?
Manna and quail.
Correct! Leland is at 3-1. Russell, will you make it back?
No.
It's quite impossible, but let's just go for it. Question number 5. What did David work for his father?
A shepherd.
Correct! The final score, Leland wins 3 and Russell got 2. Folks at home, what was your score? Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of the Bible Challenge. Stay tuned for next week and dig into those Bibles.
Wow, that was a lot of fun. How about we cheer for our winner for today? Can you guys clap at home? Good. All right, awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining me today, and I hope you all have a wonderful week of kindness.